We're in Japan!
We made it, the final country of the coin flip trip. And for me, this is the most nervous I've ever been before a flip.
By far, we've been talking about the Japan flip basically the entire way through. What happens if we only have $25 in Tokyo?
So this is a massively crowded place. There are people all over the place. That is the one similarity so far with India where we just came from. So we're about to flip this coin. High means $500 a day each. Low means just $25 a day each, which is not going to get us very far here in Tokyo, Japan.
But we are changing things up just a little bit here for Tokyo. We're gonna be flipping twice in this city.
Tokyo could basically be 5 different cities. So right now we're in Shibuya and we'll flip here. And in 2 days time, we'll go to another region of the city and flip again as if it were a completely different city.
The biggest flip thus far
of
the coin flip trip.
Oh,
Come
God.
on.
Can you do it? Can you overcome the curse once in your life?
For the most important
This
moment,
is the most important one. Can you do it? Can I trust you?
I will do the honors.
Maddie, please. Please. Come on, Maddie. One time. One time.
Here we go.
Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Yes! Oh, thank God.
high.
I love you, Maddie. Thank God.
Oh, we needed it the most. All the bad luck.
This is the best feeling of the
All
trip
the bad
so
luck
far.
through all the countries that I flipped. This is the one that I needed the most. Oh, but I'm
and we
so
get to
happy.
stay here in Shibuya, which is a very expensive area. So there's some places right around here. We're gonna go check out and find a place to stay.
I've been wanting great Japanese food my entire life. I came out the womb wanting great Japanese food, and so I'm gonna get it today, and I'm looking forward to that.
We also found a potentially really interesting place to stay at. It's called the Millennial, and it's like pod style. So it's kind of like a hostel, but it's like a really fancy hostel right in the center of this district. Wow,
This is
that
really cool.
is really unique. 12 and 13, this is us.
I expected it to be
This is so cool.
a little bit more open, and it feels very closed and a little bit more personal than I expected for a 20-bed room.
Right.
You can get the sofa or the flat position. Mine's in sofa. Oh, baby.
It actually looks super uncomfortable on his bag.
Yeah.
I don't think that looked quite as comfortable as he hoped that it would. We have met a couple friends. They are producer Brando's friends. We have Daisy and we have Pip, and they have some good recommendations for us for where to go to get some sushi.
Yeah!
I'm a big fan of sushi in Japan.
Don't ever do that again.
Wasabi?
They have these in America, but it's the first time I've ever been to like one of these rotating bars of sushi, and it's like being in Willy Wonka. There's just more stuff coming.
Yes. Arigatou gozaimasu.
It's like being in Willy Wonka's chocolate factory
With the head
but
and
for
everything.
sushi
Look
lovers.
at that.
So I grew up in a small town in Kentucky, the kind of place no one really ever moves out of. But now I'm here, eating sushi in Japan. These are the little moments that make me take a second and just appreciate how amazing traveling can be.
Next up, Wagyu beef. We are at the #1 rated restaurant in Shibuya in this region of Tokyo.
It looks
And
fantastic.
there's a lot of meat. It explains all of the meats on the wall there, as you can see.
It was super expensive, and that's all I cared about. You can tell why it's so popular.
Anyone want a bowl? Anyone want a bowl? Anyone want a bowl?
It's buttery, but it's like a good fat. Melt in the mouth. Perfect.
The food was super good. I actually could go back and eat even more.
Yeah, if I wanted to. 28,000?
Definitely a very expensive meal, but very, very good. And we were lucky enough to have the money today, so definitely worth it. Toshokan wa doko desu ka? Which means,
Where is the library?
and we're here! That's the one thing I know how to say! I should have asked out there. We're in a Toshokanwa. What do you want to drink?
This is God speaking. God says to let God speak. God is speaking. God's not happy. God doesn't do well interrupted.
Anyone want a bowl? Anyone want a bowl? Anyone want a bowl?
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine, but you just can't get into it.
You are the editor. You can edit this out if you want. Don't you want me, baby? That's good.
I just can't look. It's killing me. Are we gone?
All right, so looks like I won't be going pro anytime soon, but we sure had a good time. We still have a bunch of money left over, but unfortunately, we're out of time for today. Luckily, we've each got another $500 for tomorrow. We're going to a cat cafe. What is that?
We don't know. There's a bunch of cafes here in
Going to a cat cafe.
Cat Cafe time! Apparently there's a bunch of interesting cafes here in Tokyo.
They've got a maid cafe.
They got cat cafes.
Owl cafes, hedgehog cafes.
Just cafes. Could we go to the cafe?
So we're going to the only one that I'm allergic to. Cats. We're on the clock. 10 minutes on the dot. And if you stay past one more minute, you gotta pay another 200 yen.
We're already on the clock.
Let's go. I wanna cuddle them all. It's a really bad idea. It's a really bad idea. I'm gonna get so sick. You're cute, huh? Oh my goodness. Do you like this life or no? Like, do you like having people come and cuddling with you all day? Want to wake up for a lollipop? Yeah, what do you think? What do you think? Oh, yeah, we're in business now.
All right, so one of my favorite things about going to a new country is actually trying out the convenience store food. And
that's one of your favorite things?
It's one of my favorite things because it's so unique in every different country. You get these little snacks that you never would ever find in a normal setting. 7-Elevens here in Japan doesn't get any better than this. You're gonna get basically one of everything that they have and do a little taste test.
This is how we're eating lunch today. 7-Eleven. Great, Maddie. Perfect. Awesome.
We got one basket. Might need more. One of these.
Oh,
that looks
no.
good too. Oh, that looks delicious.
Oh no, that's the same type. These are
Okay.
all the same thing.
This is different. This is look at the little monkey man.
I want to go get ramen. We actually don't have the time to eat all these things. It's just like there's not enough time in the day. We're more limited by time than money. Is this a joke? How many items was it? Like 87 items? 82 items? 82 items. We have like 30 minutes before we have to be somewhere.
All right. Where do we begin?
We just got done shooting the dumbest YouTube video of all time.
That was the best thing that we've done in the 6 weeks on this trip.
If you want to watch that video, click the link.
Yeah, check the link in the description or up above.
You really don't need to.
It was amazing.
Right now we're going to the Robot Restaurant, which is not even a restaurant at all. It's a show, and it's supposed to be wild and crazy. And so I think this is a better use of our time than eating food from 7-Eleven.
No, how can you diss 7-Eleven like that? Just amazing.
This show is perfectly insane. It's ridiculous and over the top in a uniquely Japanese way. Dancing, lights, drums, wacky costumes, robots, dragons. It doesn't always make sense, but it is a hell of a lot of fun.
1, 2, 3. Wow!
1, 2, 3. What? 1, 2, 3. What?
I don't know.
He said just 1, 2, 3. That was awesome.
Wow!
That was, 1, 2, 3. What? What was I supposed to do? That was super cool. I'm super stoked right now.
It was a hell of a lot of fun.
It was a great time, and now we have to get going because we've got even
Super
more
fun.
lights ahead of us. There were a lot of lights in there, and we're gonna go see even more lights at a museum.
Let's go see more lights.
Of sorts.
More lights. All right, so we are at Borderless by Team Labs. This is a sensory experience. Ooh, sounds crazy, right? It's even crazier that we only have 1 hour to explore this whole place. Let's go.
Well, we made it just in time to get into the Team Lab Borderless, and I wish we had even more time. We had to rush through at the end, but I want to come back, and I would recommend that anybody come here. It is so cool just to walk through, and you can get some really cool Instagram photos as well.
For the gram, it's great.
So let's go get a really nice dinner. No more 7-Eleven. Time for some teppanyaki.
A little tep, a little yaki.
Some Benihana, but way, way better.
Okay, yeah.
Because we're in Japan.
On steroids. Benihana on steroids.
Benihana on steroids.
We started with sushi, went to Wagyu, and now we're finishing it off with indescribably good Kobe beef.
A really special treat.
Yeah. Wow. It's just straight butter.
It is so buttery.
Probably the best meat I've ever had. So to be fair, it's worth it.
Yeah. Would you come here with your own money?
I would come here with my own money, like once a year or something. Big bucks. I got something. Nope, I didn't.
Yeah, I mean, if pachinko is the national gambling game of Japan, Japan just sucks at gambling. That was terrible, honestly, if I'm just being real with you all. Japan, you've done everything great. You're just shit at gambling.
But I want to play more.
Saving him from his own self. Thank you.
I think I had fun. I'm not actually really sure because I don't have no idea what was happening. I think we need to go back with a Japanese person. Maddie doesn't want to go back at all. He hated it.
Adam hates losing money. I know he ate a pachinko.
I thought
He's
it
just
was
trying to be
fun.
nice.
No, I know.
I'm the honest
I want to learn. I actually want to learn how it actually works. Come back with a real Japanese person who knows what the hell is going on.
Right.
We'll come back. Right?
Yeah. We'll come back. We'll be back. We'll gamble it up on 25 bucks.
So that is it. 10 fun things you can do in Tokyo, Japan, and you don't even need all $500 to do it. We still have quite a bit left.
Yesterday we had like 400 left over. Today we got like 300 left over or something like that. So a lot of money left over. What was your favorite thing in these couple of days?
Honestly, as crazy as it sounds, I think it might have been the robot restaurant. It was just so out there and so wild and wacky, and I got to have fun with it.
One of the greatest plot lines of our generation, probably.
And for you?
For me, it's got to be the 7-Eleven haul. Yeah, we just got so much great stuff.
You're joking,
It was
right?
honestly a culinary experience like I've rarely seen in my life.
That was
really
that
cool.
was my least favorite. It was a really fun 2 days on the high in Tokyo. We flip again tomorrow. Fingers crossed that we can run it back again and have some more fun. But I think that even on the 25, now that we've had the high, I'm prepared.
Yeah, I'm prepared for the punishment. I'm actually feeling a high, but I am prepared for the worst.
No matter what, we had a great time. Thank God we got at least one high in the country of Japan. And tomorrow is another day. We'll see you on the flip side.
C'est la vie.
C'est la vie.
I don't know how to say goodbye in Japan yet. Sayonara.
Next time on the coin flip trip.
It's so much more difficult when you're a fucking bitch about everything, though.
Bitch, we haven't done anything today, Maddie.